What's up, everybody? This is Kevin here from Happy Beard Games, bringing you the next episode of Wii Wednesdays, and today we're playing the game Trauma Center. Alright, everybody, this is Trauma Center Second Opinion for Nintendo Wii. This game is controlled with the nunchuck style, so you're going to need your Wiimote and your nunchuck. Now, this is a launch title for the Wii, I believe. Correct me if I'm wrong. It's by Atlas. Here's a little intro cutscene here, which we will watch. Now, I just want to point out I am not using my webcam for face cam or anything like that on this episode, even though I love to do that. Let me know in the comments what you think about that at any point, and then later on you can comment about the video. But yeah, I mean, I don't know. I didn't really feel it's appropriate for every video, so I'm just gonna leave myself off this one. It actually makes it a lot easier too, and I'm running a little behind schedule. But besides that, I just wanted to address that I don't have my webcam on. So, I mean, some games like this, it's widescreen, so it actually looks really good. And it looks more fitting without the webcam. With some of my NES or old school games, they have they're not full screen, so they just don't take on serious. I don't know why I'm babbling about that, but it's mainly for subscribers. So we're just watching this intro video, which gives you a little bit of an overview of what the gameplay is like. It's basically a point-and-click surgeon simulation game with anime style characters. It gives some really nice visuals, which is good that it's an animated style, because if it was realistic, it might gross me out a little too much to the point where I wouldn't ever want to play it, because surgery and medical things get me grossed out in a weird way and make me really nervous and faint. So I don't know why, but I really enjoy this game series. I don't even know why I decided to pick it up, but I originally played it on the Nintendo DS when it first came out. This is a remake of the first game for the Nintendo DS. This is the Wii Make. It was a launch title for Wii, which also spawned 2 or 3 other Wii games, including one that is available for download as a Wii U eShop title as Virtual Console now. We are going to New Game because I don't have a file on this system. We're going to do Normal. This game is really good because, well, I have that, but that was a test. This game's good because it uses the Wiimote and Nunchuck very well. It makes use of them just like a Nintendo DS's touchscreen. It pretty much turns the pointer aspect of your Wii Remote into the stylus on the touchscreen. It's the Wiimote pointer on your TV. There's a little bit of a backstory. Actually, this game has quite a story. I think the later games in the series have more story, but there's sort of a visual novel style approach to the storytelling. So I'm not really going to read on this Let's Play. I just want to show you the gameplay, and there is a story, so don't forget about that. But in the first game, it's a little more set back. I think later on they add things into the series. Like, you might not expect them to add this much to the series, but they actually do add substantial things in later games in the series. This one's a little more straightforward, level after level, with little story breaks. Later on, they do add multiplayer, which is co-op, which is really handy, and other games in the series also add more characters and stuff like that. There's some more variation. It's a really, really fun series. It's not, like, super high budget, but it's still a lot of fun. It's one of my favorite games early on the Wii. I played this a lot with some of my friends too, especially the second one on Wii, which was originally for Wii, or an original game for the Wii. This one is, like I said before, a remake of a DS game, so I didn't play this one quite as much, and I don't think it has multiplayer on it. No, it does not. So we're just gonna move on with the game now. A little bit of text here. There's no voice acting in this one either, as far as I know. It doesn't seem like it, but there is added features from the DS one. I think the art and the graphics are improved. I think they actually redid all of the art. And they also added some, like, either a bonus chapter in the game or another set of levels in addition to the unique features of the Wii system, comparing it to the DS. But they are pretty close to each other, actually, in terms of gameplay. And I think there was a second one for DS, but I never saw those games progress further into the next gen. Or the current gen, that is, except for when they put it as a download on the Wii U, which I thought was pretty cool. Okay, so here's all this, guys, and we don't really care about this right now, except for Derek Stiles. That's the character that we play as, and he's the main character of this game and one of the future games. I think some of them kind of have their own timeline where it's a little different. You're not Derek. Like, the Wii ones are separate than the DS ones, but since this is a remake of the DS one, it has Derek. And this is one of the first games in the series too, guys. This is actually, I think, the second game they ever made of Trauma Center. So it's pretty cool. It's a pretty cool series, guys. I actually highly recommend this, and I think this is a really good game. I've played it a lot, but that doesn't mean I'm good at it. So let's get started with the first mission, whose character's name is actually, ironically, the same as myself, Kevin. So let's get going. Okay, so the guy arrives in an ambulance in a motorcycle crash. He has glass in him. So, yeah, we're gonna get the glass out. It's just a surgery simulation, guys, but there's actually more to it. There's a fictional storyline, and there's sort of science fiction elements in it later on in the game. So that might appeal to you sci-fi fans as well. It's not too, I don't know, it's not too much, but it is there. It's mostly a medical drama in terms of a simulation video game, but yeah, it's really fun, and you'll see how it goes pretty quick here. Alright, let's start the game. Okay, so here's my pointer. I'm pointing at the screen. I don't know, see, it should actually explain the controls for me. They're pretty cool actually. You see that little thing down there? Yeah, I can just point to it, so it's helpful. That's actually corresponds to the position of your thumbstick on your nunchuck. So keep that in mind. Take the stitching needle. Okay, so I push right on the nunchuck. And we're gonna oh, push A. Okay, I wasn't sure button. Doesn't have to be perfect, guys. This is a quick, sort of almost arcadey style. It's not super accurate. It's basically time and point based, so you want to get this going. So I kind of goofed a little bit there, but it's all good. You can get a higher score than what I was doing too. So here we go. We got to be really careful. That's where we use the A and B buttons. Pull it out, and you have to put in the tray perfectly. If you drop it mid action, you will cut the guy and you'll lose. So you gotta wait for it to get out of there first. Then you put it on the tray, like you might expect. You do have a time limit up there. You have a score, which is important. You have vitals, which you don't want your patient to die or get hurt too bad. Take out the gel, put that gel in there, and then there's gonna be more later on, I think. So you can cure this cure wounds gel. It's a special thing for this game. It's not really, I don't think it's real, but it happens instantly in this game. So it's always a good thing to know. And there'll be more things that you can, more tools you can use later on in the game as well, of course. So we gotta disinfect this area because he's got glass embedded in him as well. So now we're gonna have to take out their scalpel. Be careful. Cut very fast, but not too inaccurate. We gotta get that smooth in there. Now there's some glass shards in his arm, so we're gonna get these out because we don't want to leave glass in his arm. So we'll do the same thing as before. So we're gonna switch to that. Remember A and B. Pull it out very carefully and drop it in the tool tray. Get that out there. I'm making this look easy, but it's actually, well, it is easy. It's the first level, but it's you know, it gets harder as it goes on. Actually, this game is really challenging. I've never actually beaten it. The first one on Wii, at least. Okay, now we switch this. So, oh no, it looks really bad, but that's actually like how you can do it, and you can get away with it. So you don't have to overstress the stitching. I gotta disinfect this with that gel stuff, and then we should put a bandage on it so he will heal. Because this is a big cut, guys. This is my favorite part. I love this. Look at the band-aid. And I did really bad on it too because I go up there, but it's all good, guys. I'm picky, guys. All right, so now we can review. This is the end of the operation. Pretty cool, guys. Now this one's a little short. It's a little simple. They do get harder, as I mentioned before, and they do get you know, longer and more intense, much more intense actually, with more tools and more. You have to go fast and stuff like that. It's really fun, really challenging game. Here's my results. Pretty good. I got some bonuses. No mistake. Vital state above 70 the whole time, and 4 cools earned. See if I got a B. Yeah, okay, B. Cool. I was close to an A, I think, though. That's 49,000. Pretty cool. Operations Specialist B rank. Pretty good for not playing it for like 5 years. But I actually played this series quite a bit, actually. It's not just something that I have on my shelf that I haven't played in a while. It's a game that I actually really liked for a while. It's a really good game. I'm not so sure about this one in particular, but maybe the one after this, which I think was Trauma Center something. I don't remember the name of this one. That's co-op, and it's after this one. That one's a lot better, but this one's pretty good too. So if you can get a co-op one, I'd recommend it. A 2-player version of this game. But for this, yeah, it's a really fun game. It's really fun. Even on single player, both games are fun. But yeah, so then we move on to number 2, which we're not going to do for this Let's Play sort of video. That's something more like a Let's Play than my normal videos, but Wii Wednesday, yeah. Alright, that's it for Trauma Center Second Opinion, today on Wii Wednesdays from Happy Beard Games. Did you like the gameplay? Does it interest you? Does it make you want to pick up your Wii again and dust it off and play some Trauma Center? I hope it does, because I'm going to give this game, boom boom boom, an 8 out of 10. Maybe if it was the co-op one, I would have given it a 9 out of 10. This game's a really fun game. I mean, it's not the best thing ever, but it's better than a lot of the games that I played on Wii. Now, I just want to point out my scoring hasn't really evolved. I don't know exactly how my scoring works exactly, but here's how I'm looking at my scoring just for reference now. 1 is the worst game that I've ever played, and 10 is something epic like Legend of Zelda or Super Metroid. So this game is not it's not a perfect game by any means, but it's a lot of fun, so I'm giving it an 8 out of 10. So that's a little scoring thing. I'll come up with a better scoring system later on Wii Wednesdays, but we'll figure that out together, guys. Alright, thanks for watching this episode of Wii Wednesdays today on Happy Beard Games. If you want to support my channel, please leave a like, subscribe for more classic gaming goodness and Wii Wednesdays. Comment, let me know what you think, and share this on various social media. Alright guys, this is Kevin. Thanks for watching Happy Beard Games. Until next time, Happy Beard Games, out!